Good evening, YouTube. It is Monday, March 20th, 2017. I'm sitting home in my bed and feeling pretty crummy. I've been suffering a decent amount of self-doubt recently. I don't feel good enough. I don't feel good enough at work. I don't feel good enough at home. I don't feel good enough as a partner. I don't feel good enough as a mother. I don't feel good enough. It's really, 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 really difficult to be in this state a lot. I had a doctor's appointment today, and I guess it went well. I have to go get an ultrasound of my thyroid because I had some little growths on it last year, and they biopsied them, and the nodules were benign, but they want to make sure they haven't grown again. And if they have, I'd have to get another biopsy. God, I love that dog. Agatha, she's fantastic. I also have to get some blood work run as far as cholesterol levels and all that jazz. And I spoke to my doctor about weaning off of antidepressants because I've been on Wellbutrin for a couple of years now. And funny thing is while I was at the doctor's office, I was feeling alright, like not sad, real even. And sometimes I do feel really even. But then I fall into these moments, like right now, and I went through this literally, Saturday night maybe, where I'm suffering this like sudden onset of not good enough feelings, whether it's not good enough as a mom, not good enough as a partner, you name it. I've been just getting slammed with these emotions and feelings. It doesn't feel good to feel that way. It is pretty miserable. So yeah, there's that. As far as weight loss is going, I guess it's going well. Jumped on the scale, was a couple pounds heavier than I was Friday. I'm, for some reason, just not concerned. It is my period week. I do feel very, very bloated. I don't feel all too super, and I haven't been sleeping well. This morning I felt like I could have slept forever and ever and ever. And all I wanted to do was cuddle up with my partner and go back to bed. That's it. I didn't want to go to work. I didn't want to go home. I didn't want to face responsibilities. I just wanted to be held for a while. Sometimes I want to run away from home. Being a single mom, trying to take care of a house and dogs and kids, can be really overwhelming. My daughters are both teenagers. One is an adult at 19. She does not work full time. She does not go to school. And she's so angry with me all the time because somehow I failed as a parent because I didn't give her my car or teach her how to drive. I had to figure those things out on my own when I was younger. I had to get my own car. I had to get my own insurance before I could drive. I couldn't drive my mom's car, and I understood that. I'm paying a lot of money for my car, more than anyone should. My credit was ruined when my ex left, and I couldn't do better than a rate of 17.99% APR. So I am essentially paying $475 a month for a four-door coupe Ford Focus. It's a 2016. I had to get a car because I had nothing, and I just, I had to get things together, and that was the only way I could do it, so I was desperate. It's super duper expensive to be poor again. So my daughter's angry because I won't let her drive that car, and she's angry because I won't take her out. She doesn't understand that I can't afford to put her on my insurance, and yet, you know, she wants all these things, but she doesn't want to help out. She's still holding the fact that she pitched in $150 towards the electric bill last summer, and I never paid her back. She actually brought that up tonight, and I couldn't believe that she could think that way, that I was going to pay her back for helping with a bill for a house that she lives in, for electricity that she runs up. She doesn't have to buy her own food. I mean, I don't understand what else I can possibly do, just short of kicking her out of this house. And I said I'd never do anything like that, but it's so hard to be a mom of an adult child that's so ungrateful for anything that you try to do. I mean, she doesn't realize that I work 50 hours a week, and that, you know, shit's hard, and that I've got a stack of bills on my dresser right now that I honestly don't know how to pay. But it's not good enough. I took her out for her birthday. We went to the science center like she wanted, and then we went to a hibachi, even though it was a lot more than I could afford for her dinner. I took her out and I paid for the whole thing. It was close to $100, and I don't even think she said thank you, because obviously it was her birthday and it was owed to her. But it's really hard to feel so unappreciated. Like, I can't even explain it. So yeah, I'm having a hard enough time with self-doubt, and then, you know, to have your own child act like that towards you, and all I want to do is run away. Run away from my house that's falling down, run away from my kids that can be ungrateful, run away from my dogs that won't stop, like, pissing on my floor sometimes, and, like, my house is falling down. I'm sad, like, I can't find my way out sometimes. So, yeah, I didn't mean to spill in the video, but, obviously I needed to spill. It's just, this is what people don't see. You know, they see the strong Rachel on the outside who's working and being a mom and doing her best and handling things, and they don't see the Rachel on the inside who's barely making it, who feels forgotten, who doesn't feel important, and who feels completely unappreciated. Except for that. Obviously, Agatha has picked up on the fact that I don't feel good. And sometimes a little dog is all you have. Even if they aren't dicks. Oh, god damn it. Max. What are you doing? Oh, god. She obviously has... And you just punched me in the nose. You punched me in the nose. You don't want me to be sad. No? You want me sad? I don't know. Alright, so my dog doesn't want me to be sad at all. Oh my god, she hugged me. Thanks, Agatha. You stink real bad. I didn't know she was so empathetic sometimes. Oh, god damn. Well, that was a moment. And, even though I thought about deleting this video because I was so sad, don't roll on my pillow. Stinky dog. Agatha just made it totally worth keeping. For the simple fact that she just showed, the world the reason why I work with dogs. because they actually do appreciate things. And they do. Agatha was not an adoptable dog. I actually brought her home because she was so aggressive in the shelter, and she wouldn't let anyone care for her. And she wouldn't let anyone clean her ears that were badly infected or give her a bath, and she was so miserable. And she befriended me, and I suddenly was able to do these things for her. And I couldn't let her go. So I signed a waiver that I would take her and be responsible for her behavior. And when she got in my house, it was like she was here her whole life. She loved everybody, you know, and at first strangers were rough for her, but right now, sometimes she barks and acts a fool, but generally, you know, she takes to people. Just give her a treat. She's great. And, you know, I don't know if she realizes it, but apparently, I don't know. I think she appreciates the fact that she's here. And I appreciate the fact that she's here because of what you just saw. Because here's a little dog that knew I was feeling crappy and suddenly wanted me to change and not feel crappy no more. Agatha. She's trying to get my Shih Tzu's attention now. She wants everybody to feel good. So at any rate, that's just a little bit of an emotional video update. And I'm hoping that... Oh my god, this dog is nuts. What are you doing? What are you doing, Agatha? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? What? What are you doing? What? Oh my god, you're nuts. She's crazy. I love her. And I hope everyone has a good week, and you'll probably see me on weigh-in day. I don't think I'm going to drop any weight this week. I'm just not feeling it. But we'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.